We're starting off this podcast in a dark place.
I like to call him the Gray Shadow because that's all I saw him like moving to the bathroom and then like moving back.
Without any milk.
I was like, Cheyenne, Wyoming. Woo!
Anyway, I don't like the finger.
Alright, welcome to the Tomato Flame Podcast. I am here with my really best good friend.
What?
I'm here with my best good friend, Austin Gray,
Hey.
and my other really awesome good friend, Corey Widener.
Who you?
Friends.
Yeah, we're really good friends. We're all doing this podcast together. The Tomato Flame
My-
Podcast.
It just confused me.
It's like
My really best good friend.
that's Forrest Gump says that to Bubba, doesn't he?
I don't remember.
Yeah, he does.
I just remember his mama got the cancer.
Well,
Oh.
my voice is dying because me and Corey just got done at the OSU game, and OSU lost by 2 points
Oh, that's really close.
with 0.8 seconds left. We had a shot at the end, and it rimmed out.
That was Bedlam, right? Was
Yeah,
that Bedlam or was
it
that
was-
last
yeah.
night?
It was
It was
bedlam.
Bedlam.
Oh, okay.
It was a 3-pointer for the game, and
Yeah.
it bounced out.
Well, that's too bad. I was watching a romantic drama,
Hmm.
and holding back the tears.
What movie were you watching?
It's called Stuck in Love. I think it's what it's called.
Did it
It's
have
like
Keira Knightley in it?
what?
Did it have Keira Knightley in it?
No, it didn't have Keira Knightley. I've watched all of her movies on Netflix already.
Mm.
She only has a few on Netflix.
Anyway.
Anyway, that's actually something I had prepared for this this podcast. Speaking of the movies and stuff like that, I think I am growing soft. I'm getting soft, and it's kind of making me nervous because the other day, Colton, I told you this.
Yeah.
I was watching this reality TV show called Friday Night Tykes. I still haven't finished season 1 yet. It's pretty good, but it's about like Pee Wee football in Texas, like this 8 and 9-year-old division of football, and how like intense it is and how serious it is.
Yeah.
And in the first episode, I teared up like 3 times because like parents were yelling at the kids, and this one kid like got injured, and it like the way it looked like he like seriously hurt himself really bad. And I was like tearing up there. I'm like, oh, are you serious? And I was texting you, Cole, and I'm like, is this okay? And you're like, it's fine. Football is football. I'm like, fair enough. And then that night, I watched a baseball movie, and I cried at a freaking baseball movie. Man.
Which baseball movie?
Oh, it's called it's about these little Mexican kids
Oh, I know
that
what
went
you're
to the
talking
World Series of Little League World Series, and I'm like, this is baseball, man. Why am I crying at a baseball movie? As Tom Hanks said, there's no crying in baseball, and I cried in a baseball movie. And I think I'm getting soft, and it worries me a little bit because I'm not supposed to have a heart. I'm like
You aren't known for it. That's for certain.
yeah. What was the one in Wizard of Oz that didn't have a heart?
The Tin Man.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be the Tin Man, except like emphasis on the man, the manly Tin Man, and yeah. I've been like crying at freaking every movie lately. I'm like, what's wrong with me? What's like the worst movie you cried in? Because I was watching this this one YouTuber I like, Tyrone Magnus. He's
Yes.
a reactor, and he named like the top 5 movies he's cried at, and one of them was The Brave Little Toaster. I'm like, that's pathetic.
I remember
Right.
watching those a long time ago. I don't remember ever being sad by them.
And one of his other ones was Land Before Time. And I'm like, wow, that is really bad, Tyrone. Because he's like this huge black guy. It's like, yeah, I don't know. He's like the definition of man, and
Mhm.
like, yeah. But have you ever like cried at one of those movies?
Not
Not
one of.
not specifically one of those movies. Like what's?
What's the movie that makes me cry? Basically.
Yeah. I want to know.
Corey, you want to take this first? Or you want me to go first?
I don't
Um,
think Corey's cried in a movie.
I think I've cried in practically every Disney movie, so
Mhm.
Oh wow.
I'll just take
Whoa.
all of them.
This is news to me.
Yeah, I am not ashamed of it. I cry in almost every movie.
I want a specific moment.
I don't remember. It's literally every time I watch a movie.
Wow.
Like we were at youth camp watching Tarzan, and I cried in it. Like,
Dude, Tarzan hit you straight in
Like
the field.
recently?
yeah, like the last youth camp, we were watching it before we left. We didn't even get like
That's
even close to
awesome.
the end. I
Yeah.
cry in almost every movie.
I mean,
I'm a baby.
it's Tarzan has its moments. I watched it a few months ago, and I don't remember crying, but I was genuinely sad at the beginning, right at the beginning. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, like
That
Disney movie,
stupid
kill the
leopard
parents.
had to kill the parents, man.
Well, a recent movie, Inside Out. I didn't really like tear up and just bawl or anything, but yeah, that
That one got me.
Bobo,
Inside-
or what's his name? Bobo? Bing Bong?
Bing Bong. Yeah, Bing,
Bing
Bong.
Bong? Oh man, when Bing Bong jumped off that wagon.
Yeah. Spoiler.
It's,
That one, and then but the
Wasn't
movie.
the spoiler he didn't jump off? Or no, yeah, he did jump off. My bad.
Yeah,
he did, right?
Yeah,
he did jump off, and he let himself get erased from Riley's mind, basically. But the movie that makes me cry literally every time,
Literally?
literally every time, is We Are Marshall.
Well, that makes sense.
It's specifically the scene.
It's built to make you cry,
Exactly.
I think.
But it's specifically the scene whenever the guy that plays the safety, the black guy, he just hurt his shoulder and is trying to convince the coach that he can still play.
Yeah.
And like
Isn't that the guy that
He-
was in that he's like that one superhero?
yeah, he's the dude with the wings in Avengers.
Yeah, in the Avengers, yeah.
Yeah. He's also an Ant-Man, but he gets his butt kicked in Ant-Man by Ant-Man.
I know, I saw that recently.
But anyway, like the scene, he's trying to convince the coach that he can still play.
Yeah.
And if you don't know the story, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. So you got me.
So he's gonna spoil it for
Yeah,
you,
you've got
audience.
me. You've got me rolling here. The beginning.
Spoiler
But
alert.
this is the first 10 minutes of the movie. Basically, the movie is about a true story about Marshall University's football team was flying back from a game, and the plane crashed and killed all the teammates on board. And this black guy that was the safety, he was hurt, so he wasn't traveling. He's one of the only surviving members of the team, and he comes back, and it's about them rebuilding the football program and playing, and they lose like every game, but it's a really, really good movie. And there's a scene where the safety guy, one of the main guys, is
What's his name again?
I
Anthony
can't remember.
Mackie, or I don't know.
Yeah,
something
Mackie,
like
I
that.
think that's it. Mackie.
I don't know if his name's Anthony. It's like Ann something. I don't know. Anne Frank Mackie. I don't know.
Anyway, he gets hurts his shoulder, and he's trying to convince the coach that he can still go out and play. And the coach is like, "Can you take this?" And like hits him on his bad shoulder, and he's like, "I can fine," and starts tearing up. He's like, "It's my team too, and I lost him, and all this stuff," and I just lose it every time because I mean I was almost in that same situation with my knee, and I was gonna miss out playing with my boys, and
Oh,
just-
boo. You got to play with your boys. Calm
I
down.
did, but it was just at that. I mean, good lord, that was hard, and I can't even imagine for you.
Yeah, dude. Don't remind me, man.
I know.
You know what the ironic thing is about We Are Marshall?
Mm-hmm.
The coach that missed the flight was the guy in Lost where they
Oh,
crashed
really?
on the island. Yeah. Yeah, he crashed on the island and lost, and then in We Are Marshall, he was supposed to. We're starting off this podcast in a dark place,
Yeah.
but I just wanted to know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm glad I'm not the only one that frequently cries, or at least tears up. I don't actually like bawl or weep. I just like tear up and like it's just the
Grown men
tears.
crying, right? That's
Yeah.
grown men crying.
Exactly.
Yeah, grown men.
Tear
They
up.
don't actually cry. They just have the tears come down their face, and then
Their eyes just water.
they shake it off and go bench press like 350 pounds and eat nails for breakfast.
What?
I don't know.
Without any milk.
Without any milk. I was trying to reference it, but I forgot. SpongeBob.
But anyway, can we go ahead and make a couple announcements about the podcast? You want to go? Can we go ahead and do that?
Oh, sure. Do you have the announcements ready?
Yeah, I
Okay.
know what I'm announcing.
Okay.
First of all, we're gonna start posting the new episodes on YouTube. The name of it is the Tomato Flame Podcast. I'll try to put the link in the description of the podcast on iTunes if you're listening to it on iTunes. We're gonna tweet it and stuff. So far, I was actually really surprised. I put up the most recent episode and it got 14 views.
Oh,
Wait,
snap.
it got 10 in the first day.
You
10 in
mean
the
14,000?
No, we can go into
Yes.
that. We have 4 subscribers. I don't know who any of them are.
Me.
Oh,
Me.
one,
There we go.
there's 2, and and then episode 10 with Miguel and Corey has 4 views, and then the episode with David has 0 views. So anyway, then the next announcement is Corey. This is going to maybe be a surprise to you. I don't know, but me and Austin kind of decided that we'll add you on as our 3rd team member, the 3rd
Okay.
guy.
Kind of a surprise.
Kind of.
Well, we'd mentioned it with you, and if you
We are still down
will,
for that, right?
if you're willing to accept it, we would
Sure.
love it for you to be the 3rd member of Tomato Flame.
I think I accepted it last time after the call, but it was really breaking out, and I didn't really know what I was getting into. I just said
Yeah,
yes.
and we weren't recording, so it wasn't official.
Yeah.
One
Now
official.
it's official beyond reasoning.
Oh darn.
We can document it where he says no, never in my life, and then just leaves the call.
But yeah, so we now have a 3rd member, and hopefully, because this is gonna come really in handy this weekend because I'm gonna make Corey upload all the stuff for me because I'm gonna be gone all day Saturday whenever we're uploading stuff.
Sure.
Where
Yeah.
are you going?
I have to I'm getting my final flight in the Bonanza,
Oh snap!
so I need 6 hours. So
You gotta take me up, man.
I know. As soon as I get everything done, and I get the insurance to say, yeah, you can fly, we'll go up. But
Bro,
gonna.
Swagness Everdeen.
But Saturday morning, I'm gonna go down to Chickasha, and me and my instructor are gonna fly up to Cheyenne, Wyoming, because I needed 6 hours.
That's awesome.
So I was like, "What's 3 hours away?" And Cheyenne,
Wyoming,
And
turns out.
I was like, "Cheyenne, Wyoming, woo!" And we're gonna do that.
What's this? Longmire's from Wyoming.
Who's that?
It's a show about this freaking sheriff in this like really like it's in this town, this really small town in Wyoming, and they're like 20 years back, like in like it's like present day, but they're like 20 years behind everybody because it's freaking Wyoming.
That's awesome.
No offense to people from Wyoming.
No,
Just
all
a
the
little,
offense
just
to them.
a little bit of offense, half of my offense to you, Wyoming, but not all of it.
Here's some kind of fun facts about that flight. As I was thinking about, because I'm from Colorado, I was like, oh, it'd be really cool to fly up to Colorado, see all the mountains. And I was looking at Colorado on the charts.
I thought you were born in Oklahoma and moved to Colorado.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say I'm from Colorado?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, I thought I did not know you that well.
Yeah,
It's like my life is a lie.
I was born in Oklahoma and then lived a couple years in Colorado, and I love Colorado. Not because of blazing, just because it's a pretty place. It's
Jablaze!
cold, and it's cool.
We
it's
know your
cold.
true intentions.
It's cold up there. I love it. But anyway,
Ew.
I was looking at going to Colorado Springs, and I was looking, and there was next to the airspace, a note that said that you had to stay 3,000 feet, at least 3,000 feet above the ground, or else you would be risking national security. And I was like, man,
Dang.
that puts a little bit of a load on me.
Yeah.
but that's why I chose Cheyenne, Wyoming, because I bypass all of that,
Yeah.
and we did it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that flight.
Sounds like a blast.
It will be.
An
And
blast.
dude,
That's alliteration
I
for all
can't,
you
dude. It is
poets out there, you
yeah.
writers.
On top of it. Austin, you've never met Sadie, and neither of you, Corey. But,
No.
Sadie's a girl that lived in the same building.
Is a girl.
Yeah, she lived
Confirmed.
she lived in the same building that I did last year, and she might be coming with me to Wyoming.
Oh, snap.
I know.
Fun
you got
fact.
6 hours with a girl.
Mm-hmm. Well, and my
Fun
instructor.
She's gonna fly in the plane for me. I'm sad.
Yeah, but it'll be with an instructor, so it's
Yeah,
not as
it
cool.
doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Anyway, Corey, what's the fun fact, Corey?
There was 10 seconds where Colton was on the Jumbotron, and all 10 seconds he was trying to text her. He didn't know.
I thought you
awesome.
said I really wasn't on the Jumbotron.
No, we were all on it for like 10 seconds, and I was poking you, and you were just texting the whole time.
Oh.
And it was-
That's. I bet Colton gave you that finger, didn't he?
no, he didn't even do anything. He was just like,
Oh.
he was like stunned with his phone.
When I try to talk to Colton and he's concentrating on something, he won't even acknowledge me, and he'll just like put his finger up, and that pisses me off. If he just said like, "Hold on," I'd be like, "Okay." But he puts that stupid finger up, like I'm a child, and he's like freaking stupid math teacher or something. Like
Math
whatever
teacher?
I'm doing is more important. I don't like math, dude. Math is dumb. Anyway, I don't like the finger, but
Not the
that's-
finger.
that's
It's
pretty
like
cool.
I'm holding up.
have you seen that video? Like speaking of like the jumbotron and stuff, and people not paying attention. Have you seen the video of like that guy and they're at like a Bulls game, doubles,
Oh.
and then like he doesn't like it's a kiss cam, and the guy's texting, and the girl's like, "Hey, we're on the kiss cam." You can see her like motioning. He's like, "Shut up," or he's like moving his hands stuff like, "Don't bother me." And like they go back like 4 times, and he's still not looking up. And then like the Bulls mascot dumps his drink on him and picks up the girl, sweeps her off her feet, and then takes her
Yes.
away.
Yes.
It was amazing. I do feel bad for the guy, but he was being a jerk.
He's being a douche, man.
Yeah.
He deserved all of it.
Yeah, it's pretty funny video. I've seen it like 50 times on Facebook because people keep sharing it. Like,
And that is
they'll
one
share
thing
it,
about
and then
Facebook.
like a month later, another person will share the same video. It's like, stop.
Like Facebook's really bad about that, but Twitter is really bad about that. In like the first 24 to 48 hours after like something goes viral, like every freaking account, every like parody account retweets the same picture or the same tweet for like a week.
Yeah.
But Facebook, it's like, oh, it's cool for a day, and then and like it's like a
Oh,
brand new thing a month later. Like,
Yeah, and it goes on for like a
golly.
year.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Ugh, I hate Facebook so much.
Facebook's okay. I like saying happy birthday to people, and then that's all I do on Facebook actually. I like saying happy birthday to people. Well, actually, the weird thing is, I don't say happy birthday to people I don't talk to in real life. So, really, the people I say happy birthday to, I could just say it in person, but I choose not to. I don't know why.
My stance on that is, I will. It's like someone that I really actually like. That I normally talk to, it'll come up that it's their birthday, but then I realize that I forgot like 4 of the people that I actually hang out with's birthdays, so I'm in this constant cycle of always forgetting to comment on people's birthdays.
Yeah.
And so most of the time, if it's someone that's like special to me, I'm usually at like around them on their birthday, and I can text them or I can say hi, and so I
Yeah.
never say happy birthday on Facebook.
Yeah.
What about you, Corey? Do you even have a Facebook?
Corey doesn't use Facebook. You kidding me?
He barely uses Twitter.
Yeah. What's Facebook?
Corey,
But no, really, I have one,
Corey,
and I
hey,
use it for other things.
we should play a game real quick, Colton.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, how many tweets do you think Corey has?
I'm gonna say 45.
No, it's more than that. I'm gonna guess like 227.
Give me
And Corey, you got to guess too. Guess before you look.
one. 300 just because of football season.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking it was
Oh.
more.
I got it. If you guys want to know the answer.
There's 2 answers actually.
You have 2 Twitter accounts. You have a Smash one, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't tweet that much on it, so it's gonna be like one's gonna be like hundreds and the other one's gonna be like 42.
All right,
Oh, I was
what's
close
your
on that
actual
one,
one?
Maybe 197, something like that. I don't know.
His actual one has 520 tweets.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So I've just been using it a long time.
Yeah, you have had it longer than I have had a Twitter, I think.
My dad got me that Twitter. Like he picked up my name like 3 years before I even heard about Twitter. So that account's old.
Yeah, your dad's on top of the internet world, man. Like, I didn't know that he got you a Twitter like that early, but I knew he had Kylan's. Like when I knew about Twitter, I knew Kylan already had a Twitter for a long time, and he just never used it. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, ugh, it's weird. I mean, it's not weird as in weird. It's weird as in cool. Like
Yeah.
my dad doesn't do any of that stuff. But
Okay,
anyway.
speaking of social media,
So
oh, God.
Corey won, right? Corey.
Yeah, Corey
500 something tweets.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. I didn't think you would have that many.
I didn't know how many I had.
Okay, I have a question for you too. Speaking of social media,
Yes.
Who?
what?
Both of us.
Well, actually, I don't know if this will be very applicable to Corey. So this is more for Austin because Corey doesn't have an
applicable. That's a good word, dude.
because Corey doesn't have an Instagram.
I
does
say
he?
applicable personally.
Do I?
Corey has an Instagram.
He does.
Yeah.
What?
Whoa.
He like doesn't post on it ever, but he
Last
has
time I
one.
posted was a picture of my pool table. So,
I did see that. Like the
Corey-
one before that was like from 3 years ago or something like that.
Corey.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Yes.
does.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow you.
I also posted a
Oh,
picture
I
from
already follow
Stillwater.
you. How do I not know this?
Because he
I
doesn't
don't
post stuff.
My last post was from 12 weeks ago, and it was a picture of this crash at Stillwater on a homecoming.
Oh, really? I didn't know you
And the one
posted that.
before that is a picture of my pool table.
Yeah, I saw that one. But what was your Instagram question?
All right,
Cole?
I want to know, what do you consider a successful Instagram post? Like
Oh
how
my
many
gosh.
like how many likes? Or
How many likes? I guess
or-
it depends on how many people follow you. I mean, I don't know. I really only post things that I really care about, or something that I think is really cool, or something that's like, I don't know, something that, like either I really care about or something that's really cool to me. And so, like the most likes I've ever had was like 50, I think, and I was like my surgery for my ankle. I was just I posted right before the surgery, and so that's the only reason I got that many likes. I don't have that many followers compared to like all these girls who get like, they post a picture
like
of
the
like,
same picture.
they post a picture of their freaking breakfast and get like 180 likes. It's stupid, man.
Yeah, my most successful Instagram picture is the picture of yeah, I got 29 likes in 2 pictures. I got the picture of me, you, and Kyle,
Oh yeah.
where it says wise men don't necessarily have to be wise. It was
That
whenever
was a good caption.
we had to dress up for that. What do they call that? The candy walk.
It's I thought it was a nativity scene.
Something like that.
I don't know.
We handed out candy to small kids.
We
at
dressed up
church.
as wise men.
Yeah. And then my other one was whenever I took the picture. I had the picture of me in that beanie with the beard and had the caption about my sister
Yeah.
wanting me to just grow out my beard. And that got 29 likes. That was a good caption, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was funny.
It was pretty good. I liked it.
Thank you.
Well,
it was like you were clever for once.
I just think, because I don't, this is me about Instagram, because I don't really care that much about Instagram, is that I consider it successful if I take a picture and then I put the caption, whatever I want to say, I post it and I absolutely love that picture. I'm like, that's amazing. And then that's what I consider successful. And it at least gets 11 likes. So like,
Yeah, that's
the
my
words aren't there, the names.
I wanted to know I wasn't alone because that's what I was looking for, is at least
Yeah.
11 likes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a definition for successful social media. I just use it for me, and I don't care about anybody else.
That's how
Corey's
you
a
should
confident
approach
white
life.
man.
Yeah, I don't need anybody to tell me how I look.
There you go. There you go.
You're a strong, independent male.
hmm So Corey, how do you like having
Sim.
classes with two of my 2 roommates?
Ew. Wait,
it was
which
weird.
ones?
Both.
I mean, not Alex.
Yeah, not Alex.
Okay,
Who?
never mind.
I don't think have you
Forget
ever
it.
met Alex?
Forget about it.
Once. I've seen him a couple times.
Forget about it.
I like to call him the Gray Shadow because that's all I saw of him, like moving to the bathroom and then like moving back.
Dude, it's creepy if you're ever like laying on that couch in the middle of the night because like Carson and Alex's side, one of them leaves the light on, and like Alex gets up like 6 times in the middle of the night and he's just doing stuff. I don't know what he's doing, but it kind of freaks me out. I mean, he's like super nice guy, but like it scares me. It's not scaring. It's just unnerving.
Yeah, Shaden says and Alex always leaves our door unlocked, but and he'll like Shaden says he'll hear him just randomly leave the apartment at like 3 in the morning. But I really like Alex. He's a lot of fun. He's been hanging out with us a little bit more lately. We watched Avatar together last night. So
Avatar with that giant flying bear and the monkey. Yeah.
It's a flying bison, not a bear.
Whatever, dude. It's a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's anime, train. Dude. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, Corey, what do you think of having classes with my two roommates?
The one with Shaden is all right.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the whatever building that you were in last time.
Oh, the sports media, the journalism building.
Yeah, it's in the big circle room one.
Yeah.
And the desks are really tight. Like, I don't know. It's like they're trying to like they hate fat people in there because that thing's like halfway into my gut. And I'm with a calculus class with your other one. And,
the other one.
The other one.
And I don't like it at all right now because the teacher's like making everything way too complicated, and we haven't done anything yet.
He's like,
it's just
calculus.
Like, he didn't give us a syllabus. He told us to go look it up, and he put an assignment at the bottom of the syllabus that wasn't even like on his like page. We had to go into content, and then it had to be like stuff for class, and then like syllabus, and then you just scroll down 3 pages, and it's like, here's your assignment. Email me by Wednesday. This. It's like, why? Just tell me you have a writing assignment. And it's a math class. I had to write an essay for math class.
That
sucks.
Stupid.
Yeah. You're getting, I don't know. You're getting screwed out in that class. Yeah. Okay, I have a question.
Go for it.
It's a very Gavin Free-esque question. I thought about this the other day. I'm like, this is totally a Gavin thought. I was driving the other day, and the guy next to me, the guy coming in, like, on the road, like cars go one way and then the other cars go the other way. Guy was coming the other way past me, and I saw him yawning. And then I yawned. I'm like, do you ever wonder how far a yawn has spread? Like, no. How many, like in distance?
Question.
In distance, how far has a yawn spread? Like,
I mean, what?
I understand what you're saying.
Because you know how when you yawn, somebody else catches the yawn, basically? Because it's all, like, psychological, I think.
Yeah, it's like if somebody says yawn, you want to yawn.
Yeah. Don't yawn right now, guys. But
exactly.
I'm fighting the urge to yawn. But when you see somebody yawn, you're pretty much gonna yawn, just because you're not thinking about it. And I'm wondering, like, how far has a yawn spread? Like, through how many people or how much distance? Like, because somebody could be like, at a sporting event.
Yeah.
Looking through, like, his binoculars at the field or something. He looks up in the crowd and somebody's yawning. And then he yawns. And then somebody else sees him yawn. It's like, I don't know, like, how many times has it bounced?
I know I watched a Mythbusters once where they, like, filled a room with a bunch of random people and then had an actor yawn. And it, like, and had spread. And like, every person in the room eventually yawned within a certain. It's been a long time since I watched that episode.
That's amazing.
But they did prove it. They did prove that it's definitely contagious.
So you're basically just saying my thought is not original.
No, they didn't go through, like, how far one could travel. That's really interesting.
That's another thing I'm thinking of. Like, I don't know, maybe, like, there's people are in, like, okay, so you're in the airport, you see somebody yawn. You're getting on the plane, you yawn because you saw that guy yawn. It's just bouncing throughout the plane from, like, people to people. And then you land in, like, another state and then one of the people coming out of the plane yawns, and then another guy yawns in a totally different airport. It could happen.
That would be really interesting.
That would be amazing.
That'd be something cool to look into, but there's like almost no way you can really track it. But you couldn't guarantee.
Save your money, Colton. We're going on a flight to New York.
You couldn't really.
We're going to send a yawn from Oklahoma to New York.
You couldn't really guarantee that the person observing wasn't also a part of it and wasn't initiating it. You'd have to like guarantee that the person observing wasn't trying to keep it going.
Why would somebody yawn on purpose?
To keep the test going.
Yeah, but they wouldn't know. I would keep it to myself.
You still have a bias, because if you'd have to go and you couldn't yawn, you couldn't start it. You'd have to you'd have to try. Well, I guess you could start.
No, I'd start the first yawn.
You could start the first yawn, but then you'd have to like never yawn the rest of the trip, because then you'd be yawning twice. Would that really count? Would you count that as yawning? Okay, this is really getting into a boring conversation. So we gotta stop.
I thought I was getting into it, dude. I was thinking like, would that really matter or not? But we don't have to talk about yawns if my topics are too boring.
No. It was good. It's just
it was very thought provoking.
You misunderstand. Your original thought was very good. I was taking it to a place that was gonna slug it down into boredom. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm stopping myself from this.
Okay.
But is Corey still
Corey? I don't think Corey participates in stupid conversations.
I was talking to my roommate.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, exactly what I mean. Corey doesn't. As soon as he heard me ask this question, he tuned out. He's like, "No, I'm not doing this."
Corey, I was talking. We were walking over to the game. Corey came over and met us to go to the game with us, and I was asking him if he had the Tap and Go app, which is you can use it for most of the places on campus, and you can just order like a sandwich, and they'll have it ready for you whenever you go and pick it up. They'll like text you. It's awesome. And I was asking him if he had that, and he says no. He said no. I go out and I get my own lunch, whatever, from places, and then because I like to sit and wait. I was like, well, you could sit and wait in your very comfortable room, and then wait for it to say it's done, and then you go and get it, and there's no waiting in a foreign place. And Corey's like, I can't. I have to get out of my room at some point because he spends too much time in his room. He's like a freaking hermit is what he was talking about.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
I know. It was just really funny how he put it, that it was his way of not becoming a hermit.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
I'm not judging you. I just thought it was really funny how you put it. I enjoy you, Corey. I enjoy your sweet, sweet company.
That's cool. I enjoy that.
Thank you.
Sweet
Caroline.
Sweet
Ba, ba,
company,
ba.
yeah.
But
We went two different directions with that.
It's okay. So David Bowie died.
Yep. Rip in pepperonis.
Rest in peace.
I had no idea who he was until someone tweeted about Major Town.
Ground control to Major.
That's the only song I know.
I like it's one of those things like I know a lot of songs he's done, but I can't name them. It's like when I hear them, I'm like I totally know that song, and it's David Bowie. You know?
Yeah, I had no idea it was David Bowie.
Yeah.
So
you didn't know he did the ground control, the Space Oddity?
No,
is what it was called?
I had no idea.
I've like sang that song so many times.
I know.
In front of you,
and that's one of my favorite songs that you sing in front of me. It's just I had no idea. That
Why'd you say it like that?
Because it's fun.
It's one of my favorite songs you sing in front of me.
Because you sing it a lot. Because it's almost every time we go flying, you start just screaming it at the top of your lungs.
Check ignition and make. Yeah, it's a good song, and I mean it's perfect for flying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean it'd be better if we were going to the moon, but that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Unless some major strides are made in aviation in the next 20 years.
Well, I mean you could just be a spaceman.
I don't want to be a spaceman. You have to join the military.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, NASA's gone.
Oh well.
What?
Yeah,
NASA does not exist really.
Yeah, NASA doesn't make their own spaceships anymore. We hitch rides with the Russians.
No way.
Yeah.
What happened to the freaking Kennedy Center? And is that the one?
I think they still have the centers. It's just we don't build rockets anymore.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there once.
I've been there too.
Well, I lived there. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, we went and visited it, but yeah, United States is as from what I remember, they stopped making rockets a long time ago,
I did
and
not know that.
so whenever we send astronauts up to the International Space Station or fix satellites, we go hitch a ride with Russia.
I'll hitch a ride like, yo, you going to space today?
There's just like an astronaut with his thumb sticking straight up in the air. Just
Yeah.
like
Hold on, let me pull over the
With-
spaceship.
he's got his thumb sticking straight up in the air, and then there's like a giant American flag waving behind him.
It just says, please.
Yeah.
Like, PLS, please.
Yeah, he's like got tears running down his astronaut face.
His astronaut face.
His helmet.
Astronaut helmets are really cool. Like the Destiny one.
Hmm.
The one in Destiny. It's for the Titan. Really cool. Anyway, that's all. I got. I started thinking about astronauts.
Well,
I
guys,
remember people calling that the
there's-
ugliest
there's-
helmet there was in the game.
What's that?
I remember people saying that was the ugliest helmet in the game at one point.
Yeah, people complained about it, but I really liked it. And there's this Axe body spray commercial where it's like this
yeah.
lifeguard or something saves some dude's life, and she's like, oh, like saves this chick's life, and then an astronaut's running on the beach, and she just goes running to him. This is like chicks dig astronauts.
I've even seen one where like a girl's like skyping her boyfriend to break up with him, and like in the background is an astronaut fully dressed in like the astronaut uniform with just a towel around his waist, walking around the room.
I've never seen that one.
I've seen it. It was freaking hilarious.
That's amazing.
I'll have to try to find the video and send it to you. But all right, we're getting close to wrapping up. You want to go ahead and wrap it up, Austin?
Yeah, we can wrap up. I forgot you guys have school. I don't do anything with my life because I'm freaking crippled, stupid. I don't know.
Anyway,
Crippled stupid.
you're not stupid. You're a smart man.
I'm not.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Corey, you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Oh, bye, Corey.
Corey's man.
Goodbye.
Not very many words.
Exactly. All right.
Anyway, I'll say bye. Follow Tomato Flame on Twitter. It's at Tomato Flame. And if you don't want to listen on iTunes, we got it on YouTube now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will see you next week, and we'll have the amazing Corey on. Maybe we'll have a fourth guest. Who knows?
If a dentist makes money off of people with bad teeth, why would I use toothpaste that 4 out of 5 dentists recommend?